My name is Siddharth and we are from the group number 5. Our topic is conceptual style leadership. Now, I'll just give you a brief of what the conceptual style leadership means. So, it basically means that making sense of a job and simplifying it for the people around us. Like give an example, if we have leaders like the organizations. In the organization, what they do is they would have a plan for another 5 years how the company should be run, and whatever the decisions needs to be taken, they would simplify them and ensure that the task is done. That is what is a conceptual style leadership.
What is conceptual leadership?
There are 3 types of skills which is required for successful management: technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. Now, a leader is a process driven. A manager either have a technical skill or a people management skill. But a great leader who can have both the skills, like technical skills as well as a people management skill, will be a great quality conceptual leader.
If examples to bata.
We talk about conceptual styles in history. Okay, in history we have great guys like Napoleon, for instance, Napoleon Bonaparte, who single-handedly was a driving force in getting France independence, and he created France through military tactics, strategies which he imparted to his troops, and won the war. He was considered one of the best conceptual leaders back in the days. Another great is Alexander the Great. He also used the similar tactics and brought about change and conquered the entire world. Okay. Now, a very interesting story is when we come across in Singapore in 1950, the late Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, okay, crazy name, okay, he wanted to put Singapore on the world map. He wanted to imprint Singapore on the world map. He, through his industrial revolution with no data whatsoever, converted Singapore from a third world country to a first world country. Okay. Now, the recent times, our beloved Honorable Prime Minister Modi, along with the Indian government, brought about a change in India. To get a change in India, they brought about GST, demonetization, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and other such schemes like Help the Girl Child, etc. Other such schemes to wow India, to take India ahead. Okay. Now, in all these concepts, it is good to say that a leader accurately perceives the environment, the future. He assesses the variables of the future, the present. He formulates an effective plan and lays it down. Now, in my organization, my boss keeps hammering this point to me. Plan your work and work your plan, and that's the way to succeed.
How should a leader develop his conceptual skills?
How should a leader develop conceptual skills? So there is this conceptual theory which has 4 steps. The first step is the leader needs to understand what results he is seeking. Or maybe the Prime Minister of India, this could be the GDP growth, or for the CEO of a company, what is the profit that my company is making, or what is the return of my capital employed. The second question that the leader needs to ask, what is the behavior of the environment of my organization that is leading to this result? The third part of the theory is, what are the systems that I have put it in the organization that is leading to these behaviors. Now this could be, say, the law of the land when a country is considered, or what are the policies of an organization. The final and the most important part of this conceptual theory is, what are the beliefs and values that went into making the systems and policies. Okay. Now once this is done, or once the leader understands this 4-pillar theory, the next question that he needs to ask, let me prescribe a solution for my organization. The first thing that he needs to do is fix the assumption and belief that has laid through the systems and policies in his organization. the systems. The modification in the system will lead to the change in behavior, and finally the change in behavior will result in the kind of result that the company is expecting from the leader. Now let's consider this whole theory when applied to the process of demonetization in India. Okay. So somewhere in November 2016, someone was sitting in the PMO office thinking, what are the kind of results that my government is seeking for the country? The result would be like, I need a 2-digit growth in GDP. The second question he might have asked, what is the behavior of the country and the people of the country that is leading or hindering this growth of GDP? Finally, the third part, what are the policies of my government, what are the systems in the country that is hindering or that is promoting this behavior? And finally, what are the beliefs and values like the Chalta Hai attitude that was rampant in the country, which results to this kind of, which was hindering the growth of the country. So there was someone on the evening of 8th November 2016 thinking, I have a solution to this. The solution was demonetization. The first thing, fixing the beliefs and values. Chalta hai attitude will no longer be in my country. Second, systems and policy. I have a lot of fake notes in the circulation of the country, which is a parallel economy. I'll demonetize it. Third, demonetization will change the behavior of the whole country. Corruption will go down, growth will go up. And finally, that's what we are experiencing, that is the results. That is, we have seen, of course, not a 2-digit growth in the country, but there is quite, the country is on the growth path. Okay? So this is more or less about the conceptual leadership. This was just a teaser. We wanted to post before we actually put up the write-up and interview. But we are also planning to get in touch with the corporate and understand what is conceptual leadership in the corporate world. So look for the space and we'll be back. Thanks.